Hello everybody, welcome to GT Planet. My name is Chaz Draycott, and well, welcome to the Aston Martin Valkyrie. What an amazing machine. Of course, just released on Gran Turismo 7 as part of the 1.35 update with the Mitsubishi Evolution Lancer 3 GSR. Nearly got the wrong one then. And of course, the Subaru Impreza WRX STI from 2004. This car is ridiculous. Just straight off the bat, it really is ridiculous. I've been driving it a little bit, obviously, to record the footage for our video that went out just the other day, and, well, it's mind-blowing. It's probably the highest performing road car that there is in the game right now, and it's hardly surprising. I mean, when you see the figures behind this car and you see the way it behaves, even just the way it looks, I mean, look at it, it's gorgeous. Absolutely insane in every single way. It's over 1100 horsepower with the overtake function in play as well, because it has a battery-operated KERS system. It's got so much Formula 1 technology underneath it, and today we're going to be driving it. We're just going to be putting it through its paces, seeing what sort of lap times I can achieve, and of course not just putting the car through its paces and me through my paces mentally, but also this thing through its paces as well. This is the Thrustmaster TGT2. Again, Thrustmaster are being a very supportive and wonderful sponsor for our videos at the moment, and we are very grateful to have them on board. But this TGT2 is a great wheel, I must say. I've been really impressed by it. I'm not just saying that in a way that I've been sort of told to say that, you know. Genuinely, my honest thoughts are this is a great wheel. I've come from belt-driven wheels and direct drive wheels before, but this feels really solid, really sturdy, and it just gives so much force back to you, but in such a linear and well-presented way, you know. It's so well-defined by now, the whole belt-driven system from Thrustmaster, that it just works really well. Even the way that the buttons are all laid out as well. There's a lot of buttons on the face of this thing, and that's what I love about having a wheel like this. I've come from a number of different wheels in the past that are very minimal. They don't have many buttons going on, but here, you know, there's joysticks. There's also actually rotary switches as well, but they also click down. You've got your usual PlayStation buttons on it as well, so you can use it as if it's a controller. You can go through menus easily and not have to worry about, oh, what have I set this button to do, or what have I binded this button to do? You know, it's a great bit of kit. Very impressed by it. Anyway, let's head out, shall we, to World Circuits, where, first off, I'm just going to do a time trial, just to jump in the car and fling it around a circuit. A lot of people have been doing the hot lap challenges at the Red Bull Ring. We're going to go there and try that in just a moment's time. But I want to go to a circuit that has a long straight. I don't want to go to Circuit de la Sarthe in Le Mans, because that's too long a straight. I want to go in a time trial here at Monza and see what this thing can do around here, because the screaming V12 behind us is going to be singing all... I mean, there you go. It's going to be singing all the way around here, and I think that the heavy braking zones as well, some of the high-speed and mid-speed corners here at Monza will be a bit of a challenge. Sure, there's not all the corners in the world to show off its handling, but we'll get to that. Let's see what we can do, though, as we jump straight in for a lap. I've got to try and get comfy. I mean, look at the way this thing goes up the gears. It almost wheel spins all the way through third gear most of the time. Now, an initial impression I have, I don't want to moan about this car because I really have fallen in love with it almost instantly, is that the brakes aren't up to what I thought they would be, if that makes sense. I need to now... Oh, excuse me. It's clearly not that button, is it? I need to find out which button is going to do my overtake. See, look, the brakes are just... They have you second guessing. If you drive GT3 cars and GT machinery, then you have a sort of premeditated braking distance in your head and where to expect the car to go. I mean, this is barely any lock round here, and it's doing 190 miles an hour, nearly 200 miles an hour into the Della Roggia chicane. But again, the brakes just have me thinking. It gets so well out of corners if you manage the throttle right, which I haven't been able to manage to do yet. Ooh, it was very understeery there, but then instantly the car says, nope, we're not understeering that much here, son. We're going to oversteer on the exit and just light up the rears. It feels effortless to drive, though, at the same time. While I do complain about the brakes keeping me thinking around a lap, boy, this thing moves. Look at it. Unbelievable. But because, I guess, it's an effect of the speed that maybe that's why I feel that the brakes aren't incredible, because you're going so much faster. Oh, no. We just stuffed a Valkyrie. What I was going to say was that because it's so much faster, arriving at chicanes and corners and all sorts than a GT3 car would be, because let's face it, GT3 cars tend to top out, even at Spa-Francorchamps where they are this weekend, they tend to top out 170 miles an hour. We're already doing that by the start-finish straight here at Monza. I mean, there's 200 gone, 5, 10, and I'm slamming on. I mean, from there, fantastic braking capability, but that felt super early for me. Oh, it sounds fantastic on the limiter. Can't remember what I've got traction control mapped to at the moment. Oh god, look where you're going, Chaz. I've got traction control on 1 at the moment, so it's not really offering much assistance, if any. It's sort of letting the rear wheels slip and remind me that I am not the best driver in the world. And again, coming back to the wheel, even when you've not got that much lock on as well, it somehow still communicates to you that the car has gone light. It's really strange sensation to explain. But even when you're not pushing against it and really like wrangling the wheel into a corner, you can feel that sort of slip that it's almost like the wheel's disconnected from the game completely, because you can feel a little bit of movement in it, like it's gone really light and that the wheel isn't going to do anything. So yeah, it's quite cool to still be able to feel that. And it's those tiny details that these manufacturers have been working on with wheels like that for so long. This is stupid fast. How do I put my overtake thing on? It's one of these buttons. Oh god, it's not that one. See, this is why I should... Please stop. This is why I should check these things before I go driving. I'm so sorry, I'm not doing this justice, am I? I've jumped on board for a moment just to see what it's like in here. Because in the past, admittedly, one-to-one behaviour of Gran Turismo's driver's wheel and what you're actually doing with a real wheel can be a bit iffy. And that's kind of off-putting sometimes, but... I mean, right now, phenomenal. Mom! It doesn't let you get away with... Oh, God, much. That was, again, just an example there of the force in this wheel. Oh, listen to that. Sorry. That's a purposeful gear change, that, isn't it? Listen to the whirring and the... There's so many subtle noises there. And then... just fury. Utter fury! Oh my word. Being able to drive a car virtually like this. I mean, I don't have the best setup in the world. My screen is very small and very far away. But even now, because of the immersion I'm feeling audibly with holding a wheel like this with great feedback and a car that screams and sings and dances as much as this, it really is a wild ride. And honestly, I know this car is a lot in game. It's 4 million credits. I would urge you to just go and buy it just to have stupid fast in most ways, but not in a race car sort of way. Not in like that purpose-built sort of, it has to do a job. This can do it just because it's fun to do it. It's that release of just enjoying driving for the sake of driving this car. I'm loving the onboard view, I must admit. Because you've got that drama of all the technology and all the buttons and lights and things around you as well. Let's properly throw her in a bit more. Let's just stamp on everything. Just give it loads of input and just... It's very understeery there, actually. Oh, God, understeery there as well. Maybe it's because I'm an absolute Neanderthal when it comes to braking. But there is a line there. You can get away with a little bit, but you can't get away with all of it. The car does give you reminders every so often that it is a road car. Especially if you're too eager into a corner. It's just the way it gets out of corners that is just mind-blowing. I mean, I'll short shift it to 4th there, but look at that. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Changing up after 190. Hard on the brakes. Into Curva di Alboreto. My ghost has gone straight on. I'm on and off the throttle. I'm nervous. And then you just unleash it all. And this is without the overtake function as well. I've not figured out which button that is yet. This is insane. Okay, one more. Oh, well, never mind. Yeah, okay. I'm going to call that one there, but we're going to move on now to try the hot lap challenge at the Red Bull Ring. Let's go and see how it does there. I really don't want you to expect big things of me here. I always tell people there's a reason I'm a commentator and a presenter, not a driver, and it's the fact that I am not a good driver. But I still hope that I can do this car and obviously this equipment justice. So, here is the online time trial for this week then, the Red Bull Ring in the Aston Martin Valkyrie. And the flipping heck, lap record at the moment is a 1:16.764. Kim Kardashian's moved to Sweden by the look of it. Let's use our own car from the garage. Oh, car settings. It has to be on racing hards. I was going to say, it seems a few... we need to get racing hards. Oh, actually, we were on sports softs. I thought we were on racing softs. That's why I was about to say it seems a little bit off the pace, that, compared to what the car could probably do. But I know it's quite not up to F1 standards, because F1 cars do this lap around here in less than 1 minute and 10 seconds. But still, 1:19.066 is 2 million credits worth. I'm going to go for bronze. I'm going to aim for silver. 1:26.02 doesn't seem too hard to reach, but again, comes down to my skills. Listen to the echo. What a noise. Who doesn't love a screaming V12? We're going to go back on the bonnet cam for this, just because it makes me feel a little bit more comfortable. And like I say, I'm on a very small monitor, so just gives me that extra bit of vision of what the car's doing. Okay, so I have mapped the overtake button to R2 on this wheel. It's well too late. No, it's not. Oh. Okay, so we're not allowed to keep that one. Overtake. We'll just be using that absolutely everywhere. Actually, I'm not going to use it on this lap because we know that this lap's not going to be a good one based on that first corner. It's going to be all about how you manage the car out of here as well, because it's going to want to do that. Oh, good noises. The immersion and the drama of this car excites you like it is the real thing. All of us car fans will see a car, hear a car on the public roads or at a racetrack, and you'll do that, what they call the dubstep scrunched face thing, where you go, oh yeah. That's good, that is, you know, that wakes me up in the morning. I'm terrible around there, I need to figure my line out. This is so fast. Oh, she doesn't want to play. Okay. But this is what these sessions are all about, you know, I'm just trying to find the limit. Okay, let's go. So I need to know where to brake, and it is obviously a lot earlier than I have been doing. Bounced off the limiter a little bit, but we're straight on the overtake. Look at the speed. Stupid. I'm going to brake early at the curb. Nearly wasn't enough. Nice and smooth on the throttle. And then on the overtake as soon as we get to second gear. Look at the view. No, don't look at the view, Chaz. Drive. Hard on the brakes. Way earlier than I thought I should have done. Again, nice and smooth on the throttle. On overtake even round here. Stuff it. Oh, running wide. Late apex. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh my god, this feels like you're on a knife edge, but then you get on the throttle and I can't even get my words out. Feels like you're on a knife edge, but then when you get on the throttle and crack on with it, you're really not. It's so responsive and so quick. Like, look, I was braking way earlier than I needed to there, but that's because it scared the hell out of me last time round. Third gear, gun it on the overtake. What are we trying to beat? A 120. The line is there. Oh, 119.1, I'll take that. Is that enough for gold? I've instantly just, in my own head there, I've just clicked and I've gone, I'm going to beat that. So let's try and beat it. No, that's too late, Chaz. That's too late. That's too late. That's way too late on the brakes, yep. Okie dokie, we can just chill out for a bit. Does it charge the battery with the brakes? This is such a cool car, though. Like I say, it's worth every single penny of those 4 million credits. Ah, yeah, the battery is filling up. So, if you just look down here, there's a little green arrow appears when I stamp on the brakes here. That little green arrow there, it's filling the battery up. Okay, let's go. Damn it. Damn it. That was not... No. That was not the one. Look how much time we've lost already. I'm not going to use overtake, but I'm still going to push it just to see roughly where my braking zones will be. So this is another one of those cars where it doesn't reward you for just stamping on the brakes without thought. Sometimes it's better in the game to maybe go to about 75% brake pressure, so there's just not that hint of the ABS kicking in. So go to about there. You can still see it actually, there is a little bit of it kicking in. Okay, let's go. Overtake is deployed. We're getting ahead already. Ah, too deep again, Chaz. I'm there saying that you can't just stamp on the brakes and then I go and just stamp on the brakes. Look at the overtake difference there. Yeah, and also we get a penalty anyway, so yeah, I'm not wasting my battery for this run. Try again. Part of the problem of this circuit is that a lot of the corners are either uphill or downhill to you, so over the course of a lap, you get a really inconsistent feel for where the car has grip and where it doesn't. Much better run out of there that time. I mean, it's only mere thousandths of a second, as you can see there. Oh, but again, just too hot on the brakes. Oh, no. I kept my foot in it there. Whoa, we completely took off there. Wow. Yeah, I kept my foot in it there where I really shouldn't have done. I thought I could save it, and I thought it was one of those slides that just the car catches it itself almost. And it's easy to get those in this car because it does do that most of the time, but like I say, it will catch you out and it will bite you. Oh, not as tidy a run there either. I must have done a belting job, to be fair, second time round. Or was it third? Oh, I've made the same mistake there. And then I've... It's a little piggy sometimes, I tell you, but boy, it's good fun. That's the thing. You can have a spin in this, you can have an accident, and it's still fun. It is a riot, this car. Absolute riot. Right, we're going to do one more, everybody. One more run. Let's go. This feels like a nice smooth exit. Yes, that's the best run we've had. Am I being too careful on the brakes? Not enough by the look of it. It's so easy to hit the rev limiter when you put the overtake on because it just flings the car forward. Concentrating so hard. I probably look dead angry and focused, but, well, I am focused, but still, I'm enjoying myself, I can tell you that. Part of the mistake I made there was the fact that the fourth gear pull out wide is gonna kill you. Don't overcorrect. Yep, we've overcorrected. 360 it and carry on, everybody. Oh, that can't be the last one. I want to do one more. This is so much fun. Honestly, this is so... Oh, God. This is so much fun. That overtake button is going to get worn out on this wheel, man. We'll be writing to Thrustmaster asking for a new button. Was that in track limits? I don't feel it was. Are we going to run out of overtake? That would be the worst case scenario, really, because then we won't have full chat. Hey, we're doing alright. I'm going to muck it up, though, I bet you. Yep, that's too deep. Now I've got no ghost in front of me, actually, then it feels better, because I'm not putting myself under pressure to race it. Just focusing on my own run. Whoa, that was wide. How about that for a time? That'll be good, won't it? Go on. Woo-hoo-hoo! A 1:18.411. Oh boy, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with this wheel, and I'm happy with this car. This whole thing, this is just so much fun. It really is, and that's the best element of it. Sure, it's a competitive car. Sure, it's a good-looking, a good-sounding car. It's very expensive. It's got all the boxes ticked for what a car lover and a motorsport fan should want as well. Designed by Adrian Newey, of course, the legend that he is. But at the same time, it's just enjoyable to drive for the sake of driving, because it's got so much performance and because it's got so much trickery underneath it as well. It's just great. Really is great. I implore you to get this car. Honestly, I really implore you to do so. Great, great fun. And try this hot lap challenge as well and see whether you can beat my time there. A 1:18.411 is the time set by the old Chazzy boy here. I'm going to coast it back in though and just have a chilled in-lap, so to speak. But I might throw this car around a few more circuits while I'm not on camera, to be honest, because it's a right laugh, a real laugh. That's going to be all from me, though, and from the Aston Martin Valkyrie here today on Gran Turismo 7 and on GT Planet. Thanks again to Thrustmaster for sponsoring this video, and we look forward to seeing you next time round, everybody. Have a great day.